Greetings, Blue of ElvenInsanity here. Allow me to ramble. Jarring sentence transitions. As a guy who is staring for life, working a crappy job, and dealing with a case of chronic depression with no hope of actually finding help because it takes 6 months to be told no, but it's forcing you to cry and stuff yourself with ice cream, well, I tend to think a lot. I tend to think about random things, judging the quality of certain aspects in them, even when it comes to something as stupid as two Mario colors beating the shit out of each other. Something that always captures my interest is internet culture, namely internet humor. Everything from silly memes about a low-poly bandicoot screaming "whoa" into your screen, from an all-star from Smash Mouth being edited to sound sad and depressing. The internet is a goldmine for quirky experimental humor. From slapping Ann Knuckles in front of a name to making a whole entirely different games based around a single type of meme, the internet probably has it. And SMG4 is no different. SMG4 is an interesting little YouTuber that began back in 2010, if I'm correct, and has since gained over 1 million subscribers and currently lives off making these stupid, silly videos. They're like more advanced memes. You have to be a certain type of person to like SMG4 videos. Some like him, some hate him. Me, I personally quite like the type of content that he puts out, although I'm not completely bomb. But some videos I have enjoyed more than others, and I have come to notice that his style has slowly changed over time, a heavy use of the program Gmod contributing to this. But I don't want to talk about that now. I want to delve deeper and learn why I enjoy this stupid retardedness and all its overweight pasta-loving glory. Today's subject is a video that I actually have pretty fond memories of. I don't remember what video I exactly first saw from SMG4, but back when I first found internet, I directly recorded the video onto a digital camera to watch without having to use a computer. Because parents are usually dicks if they believe in Christianity, from my personal experience anyway. I was much younger than I was when the video first came out, at least mentally, and I fucking loved that one single video. I watched it constantly, but then I remember getting access to the next SMG4 masterpiece, and that's all he wrote for that chapter. But is it still good? Let's find out. Just bear in mind there will be spoilers, so I recommend watching the original to be safe. The video itself starts promisingly enough as a parody of the classic book opening, and although it's hard to exactly say why, the quick jokes work as a plot setup. I mean, how does the town get AIDS anyway? It's just bricks. And wait, if the town just gets AIDS, then do the people die? How? The logic doesn't exactly work very well in this world, apparently. For a comedy series, it explains things pretty well and simply, like how stars are a source of everything's power and how it is possible to create these so-called bad stars. Although a confusing point comes up. If people have attempted to create bad stars, have none been seen before, it even implies that attempts have had some success, but I will address this later. The book is then revealed to be read by SMG4, the main character in the series, at least from the time period of this video's release date, who then proclaims it's it and then tosses it out the window.
Well, that was a load of shit.
Probably making a joke about how cliche the overall story of Stars is, and it works, because it does seem pretty done to death, but this is a comedy show after all, so it fits. Either that, or it's fine with me. Setup. It's then found by the main villain of the series, SMG3, who makes another few jokes that I cannot explain, but I find them funny anyway. That one of the harder things to explain about SMG4, the humor, or more along the lines of the type of humor that are random and stupid. It still works. Who in their right mind would think that such an obvious fantasy book would be about cooking? Or an overgrown celebrity who probably sucks more dicks than I do when I get him as a few spare hours to myself without regulation. But it works. because the right elements are added at the right time to make something unexpected, yet humorous at the same time. Let's just move on. It's hard to explain. SMG3 then takes the book to Bowser, apparently still as excited by what he read. A little too excited. SMG4 just said it was crap earlier, SMG3. No need to go crazy over it. Well, then again, he did think it was Justin Bieber earlier. So, do what you want, SMG3. I'm not your father, aka a massive asshole who controls your life. SMG3 then plans to make a star, leading Bowser to reclaim a similar event in his past. Wait, what? Okay, only a minute and 11 seconds in, and I already see a major plot hole here. Excuse me, book from the past. How the hell does one make one of these things anyway? And how come if so many people attempted to make a star, how like Bowser, who is portrayed to be an incompetent moron, how have none of them been seen before? I mean, clearly, some must have been successful in their task, as it implied that simple cooking and heat can make one of them. But that's just me. I'm having a hard time understanding the logic, but at least the flashback with Bowser is a little comedic. The part with the star screaming in agony only to turn into a hamburger was at least it'll put a little merit to the whole none have been seen thing. Even though it is implied that all you need is a whole load of energy and Bowser botched it up by applying a little too much. The joke and humor was pretty good, so that's all that matters, I guess. It's not trying to put focus on the story, but I like to judge things on all merits. And then again, this is my personal opinion, so yeah, moving on again. I seem to be doing that a lot. Pingus. SMG3 has a machine to turn a star into a star, and they begin to get to work, with a few good jokes here and there, and one not so much. The joke about Bowser screwing around was kind of weak. I did not find it as good as the rest. And then suddenly Toad appears and they finish. Yeah, this series has a thing about doing that, but considering Toad's random appearance is pretty funny, breaks up the pace and turns it towards the direction I like, and actually contributes to the plot, unlike some other jokes in other series that are really boring and not good, I actually like it. The Toad flies, like literally, he actually flies into the machine that made the star, and appears to make it explode. When the dust settles, it is assumed the star has gained sentience, and is even able to speak. But then the Toad appears again, through the star. Its eyes become Toad faces, and it gains a Toad voice. For whatever reason, I actually really think this is an interesting idea. A sentient creature with evil fighting against the source of its intelligence. A Toad that merged with it, which eventually shows up from time to time again to regain control of the star body. It even appears the two fight over for control, and I actually find that a really good idea. Congrats SMG4, you created an interesting idea in a comedy show. Hats off to ya! Toad Star, yes I'm going to call it that, glitches between its Toad normal form before flying off, leaving SMG3 to realize he made a mistake while Bowser screams like a little baby. He's not very smart in my series. Did I mention that before? Anyway, Toad Star gets to work turning all the stars into stars. It is really hard to say because the two words sound almost exactly the same, and Princess Peach detects the power of the stars fading while taking a walk, and goes to tell everybody about it. But because everyone is an idiot, they're too busy to take care, or because other problems. SMG4, are you masturbating in there? And you did not even lock the door? Come on, man! Whenever I do that, I lock my door tight so no one will interrupt me. And is it me, or are your climaxes also really powerful and how to knock people away? I mean, I've seen some pretty weird stuff online, but holy crap, you could kill someone with the strength, the power of your never reason to win your release. Jesus fuck! Because everyone is mentally disabled, they only find out that something is going wrong with the stars when the world gets darker. They find SMG3, attempt to confront him, and then the Toad Star appears. They try to find it and... Ew, SMG4, we talked about this. No public masturbation in a word of battle evil mutant stars. Don't make me spank you again. Bad boy, bad. And will you stop hitting piece of it? He's gotta take a shower now. But anyways, enough reminding myself about the dark side of the internet. During the conversation, a random toad appears, and a weakness is found. I guess toads have a tendency to bring out the toad side of the toad star. Toad to toad toad, toad toad toad, toad, toad. And I actually quite like that idea. The toad star regains itself and flies off, leaving the group to try to form a plan of some sorts. SNC3 and SNC4 have conflicts. SNC4 shows signs of possibly bi/homosexuality, and SNC3 is forced to make a good star to combat against the toad star. Only this time, Bowser is a total idiot, again, and throws an old man into the mix. I would complain, but the final act of the video truly shows that might not have been such a bad idea. And then the scene opens with one of the best jokes in the video.
I will destroy this land!
Jaywalking! That's just good comedy. SNC3 confronts his creation, and a fight breaks out. It's hard to explain it all in actual text. Again, I'm mainly just pointing out what works and saying, hey, that's funny. Bowser joins in with a chainsaw, but is then teleported to a cliff and runs off like an idiot. And then, SNC4, I'm just going to say I'm disappointed. Stuffing stars down your dick. That's some weird stuff I am not wanting to delve into right now. Anyway, SNC4 stoots old man star at a toad star, and apparently something happens. I'm not sure what. I'm probably sure it's weird. I mean, like, it's implied. It's weird. Moving on. It's finally defeated by SNC4, and it's sent off with the old man star on a boat ride to hell, and everything is good. It's a happy ending. Credits roll. There is no credits. The end. So what did this video do right and what did it do wrong? Well, to get the easy question out of the way, it didn't do much wrong other than a few plot holes here and there. The episode was visually appealing, at least to me, and the music choices helped set the mood. The characters all had their good moments, and the humor was quite enjoyable. The episode did not feel rushed at all. It stays at a pretty consistent pace, although it can be a bit fast, but it's in a good way. It does not go too slow or beat around the bush. There is no filler and there is always something going on. Overall, this is a pretty enjoyable video, and even today I still enjoy it. I know SMC4 stuff might not be for everyone, but for me, I am happy there is a type of humor out there that I can enjoy at least somewhat consistently. You would not believe how many takes it was made to make this video actually good. See, I'm doing improv and I'm messing up my words. I am not good at thinking on the short term. Apparently. Good night, everybody. I'm trying this on strong.